Everybody knows the expression, waking up on the wrong side of the bed. And in Judaism, we have that concept also. And the halacha says that the second a person wakes up from the morning, the first thing he should do is thank Hashem that Hashem returned his soul to him and he's able to wake up. And that's the saying of Modeh Ani. Modeh Ani can be said even if you didn't wash your hands yet, even if you're still in your bed. And when you start your first day, the first part of your day, thanking Hashem, that begins your whole day positively. And there are other things that I'm going to mention that also help you start your day positively. So we say Modeh Ani, and after that, we get dressed, we do Netilat Yadayim, and we go to the Bet Knesset and pray Shacharit. Now, some people, it's hard for them to wake up in the morning. They're cold, or they're hot, or they need a little bit more sleep. So the book Shevet Musar says that a person should imagine there's many things, but two of them that he mentions is that, let's say that a murderer enters your house and he wants to kill you with a sword. How fast would you get out of your bed? You wouldn't sit there and think. You'd jump out of your bed and you'd go. Or if someone's house was on fire, how fast you would get out of bed. If you visualize these things in the morning of how fast to get up, it's going to help you get up. Because if you're going to, for a physical thing, you would get up fast, so too for spiritual things, one should get up fast and start his day. Another good thing to do is the Zohar says that if a person puts water near his bed, so when he wakes up, he immediately has a chance to wash his hands, Netilat Yadayim, to remove the impurity from his hands. We all know that sleep is 1/60th of death. So when we wake up in the morning, we're in the beginning, we're not pure. But this method, our sages taught us, helps us remove impurity from our hands. It goes to the extent that if someone does not wash their hands in the morning and he touches food, you shouldn't eat that food and you shouldn't start praying. Now, the question arises, how is it that in the times of the Gemara, they didn't say Modeh Ani lefanecha? That it's not even mentioned in the Gemara. In the times of the Gemara, the people were so holy that when they woke up, they already began what we say in the Sidur from Birkat HaShachar, Elohai Neshama. They already said that right when they woke up because they were holy from the moment they woke up. That's why we have to say it twice, in a way, because we say Modeh Ani, we're thanking Hashem for returning our soul. And then we wash our hands, we get dressed, everything, we get the Sidur, we start praying, and the Elohai Neshama mentions the same idea of thanking Hashem for returning our soul. It continues and tells us, the book tells us, Yalkut Yosef tells us, everything should be for Hashem in the morning. What you see, what you say, your speech, your walking. We don't walk to go turn off the air conditioning, everything should be getting prepared to serve Hashem. Because then your whole day is going to go in that direction, that positive direction. A lot of people, unfortunately, when they wake up, and I've done it before too, I admit, they look at their phone. Oh, who called me? Who left me a message? This is the worst thing to do. It could be a habit, and but it's not a good thing because we're not supposed to think about that right now. Right now, we first have to serve Hashem and get ready to pray. That's why also we have laws that will later state about not doing business until you finish your daily prayers, finishing Shacharit, and so many other things that you're not allowed to do until you pray. Now, you might be tempted, your phone is ringing and you know it's a business call. So if I don't answer this, I might lose the deal. If you believe in Hashem fully, you're going to know that Hashem will take care of you. You're going to serve Hashem, you're going to be okay. So the Zohar says a person who who puts the water near his bed and washes hands, he'll have a great beracha upon him. Also, Rav Natan Eli told me that this makes a person holy. So it's a very good thing if you can do it. The next halacha continues on this idea of how you start your day. And we know in Parashat Bereshit about Noach. Noach had a beginning also. What was his beginning? Once the ark settled down and they came out, he saw a whole new world. Everything was desolate. The trees were knocked down. The whole world was destroyed after the flood. And it says that Noach, the man of earth, debased himself and planted a vineyard. He became drunk. He drank wine and he became drunk and uncovered himself within his tent. Noach had the chance to start a new beginning. How did he start his beginning? By planting a vineyard. Now there was a miracle on how the vineyard grew very fast and he was able to make wine from there. He got drunk, and then, as we know the story, one of his sons castrated him. Why? Because there were 3 sons, and they said, okay, we're 3 sons, the world is going to be split between the 3 of us. But if Noach has more kids, it's going to be split between 20 people or whatever it is. So one of his sons castrated Noach, and as we know, in the Chumash and the Midrash, it talks about the punishments of his son and his grandson for what they did to him. But that's also, so whenever we have a new day, a new month, Rosh Chodesh, Rosh Hashanah, the new year, if we begin, the way we act on that day affects the whole day or the whole month or the whole year. Another thing, and I've mentioned this before, is that you can also imagine when you're waking up, if someone were to call you 2 a.m. and he says to you, listen, I found a treasure with a pot of gold. It's in a treasure with gold inside. It's in the middle of a field. Get in your car right now. Come meet me. Let's dig it up together. It's too hard for me to get it out myself. You are going to jump and go after that. You're going to get in a car, you're going to drive, and you're going to go there. You're not going to care if it's cold outside, if it's snowing, whatever it may be. So why don't we do the same thing when we wake up in the morning to go to Bet Knesset? Why do we have to go to the late minyan? Why do we have to go, take our time? We should be running to serve Hashem, and when we do that, we get the reward in return also. And it also changes you as a person. A person who is fast and values his time, Hashem will not cause him things that will waste his time. For example, many of us go through things where we make the wrong exit on the freeway, we have to go back in again. All these things happen because we don't value our time. Thank you.